We all got one common goal that I hope it never close. I put that on my fucking soul. I'm telling you, like, no, 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 no. Said I no, 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 no. Said I no, 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 no. Said I no, 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 no.
Hey guys, welcome to the AMA Jellycast podcast. I'm Autumn.
I'm Maleah.
And I'm Anthony.
Today, we're talking about some paranormal shit that happened to us as kids and, like, stuff we saw or, like, just in general. One time, I lived in this haunted house, right? We called it the greenhouse or whatever, and we just kind of, like, because, like, the house is green, obviously, but, like, it was big, and it was, like, it's, like, located in Flint and stuff. It's abandoned now or whatever, and, like, I slept upstairs with my sister, and I would go to my parents' room to, like, go to sleep, but this night I didn't for some reason. I went to bed in my room, and then I opened my eyes in, like, the middle of the night, and I look out in the hallway, and it's, like, glowing pink and purple, and then it stops, and then I close my eyes, and I feel something lift me up, like, I start floating, and I open my eyes, and I fall into the bed. Then I told my dad about it the next day. He was like, no, I just carried you to your room because you slept in my room. Like, no, I didn't. Like, I know for a fact I did not sleep in his room that day. I know. Like, it just, there's no way.
Yeah.
That's weird. One time, I was sitting in my grandma's room, and I was at the edge of her bed with my cousin, and I saw a white figure, and she was talking to me, and it was my great-grandma, and her husband was sitting in the kitchen, and she told me to go get him. So I went and got him, and we were talking to her.
Like, your grandpa
Wow.
talked to her too? Like, he could hear her and see her?
Yeah.
Or were you just, like, translating and saying what she was saying?
Well, yeah, I was translating. She was like, tell me, yeah.
But he couldn't see her?
No, but I told him where she was in the corner.
That's crazy.
Bro, if someone pulled me to tell me that some dead person is trying to talk to me right now, I don't know how I'd react.
I was like, your wife is in the room, and she was talking to you, and he was like, my wife? She's dead. I'm like, yeah, I know.
I'd be so concerned, but at the same time, I'd be like, alright. Because I can talk to spirits, like, because I can personally talk and feel spirits. I used to be able to see them when I was younger, but I can't see them no more. But, like, I can talk and feel them in their energies and stuff. So, like, it's not that creepy to me, but, like, I don't know. I just don't know how I'd feel about that. It wouldn't scare me, because I'm not scared of that type of thing. It's just like, dang, someone dead is trying to talk to me.
Yeah. Alright, so there was this one time, bro, right? And I'm in my grandma's bathroom taking a shower, yeah? And, like, all of a sudden, like, the lights, like, started to flicker, you know? And, like, on the wall, bro, I saw, like, this huge shadow figure, bro. And it, like, oh my god, it freaked me out, bro. And it went by the door, and it just, like, slipped through the door, bro.
I would hop out the shower so quick and run.
Bro, I almost did. It was scary. I can't,
Bro, is it just me, but every time, like, I would take a shower or something, and I was, like, younger or something, I'd be thinking to myself, if you don't get out in 5 minutes, you're gonna die. Freddy Krueger's gonna come get you. Or I'll do it like I'm walking down the street. I'm like, if I don't make it home in, like, 10 minutes, so I'm gonna die.
Something's up, bro.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like, why do I tell myself that? Like, stop. Like, I'm not gonna die. One time I was like, if I take a longer than 5-minute shower, my mom's gonna die. I was like, bro, I was like, what is wrong with me?
Bro, my head does that too. When I was walking down the street, it was like, you better get home or else someone's gonna come up and just like stab you. And I'm like, oh no.
I still kind of do that, but I don't do it as much because I know, like, I could actually end up manifesting that to happen, and I don't want to do that. So I think positive now, because I used to think negative a lot. Like, all I thought was negative. I was like, what if I get in the car and then I get into a car accident and die? Like,
right.
I think I was a psychopath.
Yeah, that's
Bro, something was wrong with me. I used to think the weirdest stuff. I still think some messed up thoughts, but, like, not like that. I mean,
because
kind of.
me too. Right, but my head be telling me stuff. It's not just you, because sometimes I'll be sitting there and my head was like, what if I just killed everybody right now in the
Right,
house?
bro? Like, kill your parents.
Right, I be thinking that.
Throw
Sometimes
this
when
out the
people are
window,
sleeping
bro.
next to
Throw
me,
this
I'm
bag
like,
of food out the window, bro.
For
One
real.
time, Autumn was
Jump
sleeping in
down
my
these
bed.
stairs, bro. Push this kid down the stairs. I mean, bro, what?
Bro, I be
What?
thinking about jumping down the stairs too. I'm like, jump down the whole flight.
Right, when I'm standing at a high building or something,
Trust fall on the
it's like
stairs,
jump
bro.
off.
For real.
One time, Autumn was sleeping in my bed, and I just looked at her, and I was like, what if I just killed her?
Bro, it's
What would
okay.
I
I be
tell her
thinking the same
parents?
thing.
What would I tell her parents?
Right. Bro.
I'm dead.
Have you guys had like any creepy dreams? Oh, I have a messed up dream I had the other day, but I'll tell you guys after you told me. Like,
Yeah,
yours.
yeah, alright. So, like, when I was little, bro, I would, like, always have, like, the same dreams. Like,
Oh,
for, like, a
reoccurring dreams?
while. Yeah, like, all the
Yeah, me
time. And so there was
too.
this one, bro. And I was at my grandpa's, okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was, like, this, like, 7 foot, like, pumpkin dude, right? And he just stand out there in my grandpa's backyard, bro. He wouldn't, like, get close or nothing, bro. But, like, it was just scary. And, like, man, it was just messed up. And I had this dream about, like, for, like, 4 weeks straight. It was terrible.
You should look up like the meaning of your dreams, because like dreams have meanings. Like sometimes they're weird.
I had this recurring dream. It happened like twice every week, but it was about my basement. And you would go. There would be 3 different room sections you go down. So the first one, it's like freezers with it's empty. So the first one would be empty, second one empty. But when you get to the third one, there would be hanging dead bodies, like
Whoa.
freaking decapitated people hanging on chains in the freezer, like moving around. And I would not go back there in my dream. I just like, what if something comes and kills me?
Bruh. I don't know if I've had recurring dreams, but like I be dreaming, right? Like I lucid dream a lot. I'm like, I feel like I had this dream before, but I don't know if I had this dream earlier in this dream or if I dreamed it before when I was awake. Like I be thinking that in my dream, because like I'm aware in my dreams for some reason.
Yeah, and I always be having them dreams where, like, if something scary happens, bro, I can't run away from it, bro. My legs just stop working.
Bro, same. Especially, oh my gosh, I be trying to fight people in my dreams, and as soon as I go to swing, and it's a good swing, and then it stops right in front of their face, and it barely hits them. I'm like, bro, punch them.
I had something like that, but it was weird. My neck in my dreams would never stand up straight. It always just hang down to the side. I couldn't put it up for nothing.
Bro.
It just hang there like deranged.
One time I was running from this like monster or something in my dream, and like I like stopped, and then it just ran past me. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, well, okay.
Get it.
I was like, all right, well then I'm good. And then there's another one where it like was running behind me, and then it caught me, and I died, and I respawned. I was like, oh, all right.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, there's this one dream I had. It was so traumatizing when I was 5. I still remember this dream to this day, because my mom, she is scary. Okay, like me and her both have green eyes, but her green eyes, like she has like cat green eyes, like they're scary. And when she gets mad, she like looks terrifying. But one time in my dream, I was like sitting in my room or whatever, and like I was playing by the curtains, and I look down at the outlet, and my mom's face comes right through the outlet, and she starts chasing me, bro. I was so scared.
I would beat her.
Oh, there's this other dream, and bro, when I woke up the next day and I told my mom about it, like, hold on, let me just tell you the dream first. Okay, so one time I had this dream, and I was chilling at I lived in a different house at this time, but I was just chilling in my house, and I was laying in my in the living room or whatever, and my mom comes up to me and she's like, you want to see something? I'm like, yeah. And then she lifts up her leg, and she lifts up her pant leg, and there's a whole hole in her thigh, and like it's just bleeding. I'm like, oh no. So I woke up, and then I told my mom about it, right? And then she was like, where was it, on this thigh? And she pointed to a thigh that was hurting. I was like, oh my gosh, you're freaking me out, because like it was the exact thigh.
that's freaky.
Yeah, that scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, man. So there was this one time, right? I used to live in a trailer, and I was just like kind of chilling in my bed. It was late at night. My mom and my grandma were sitting out in the living room, and so I was trying to sleep, and I hear this voice, and it was like, hello, Anthony, bro. And I freaked out because it sounded like, it was kind of like a lady voice. So I freaked out. I thought my mom was like messed with me. I ran straight out to my living room like, yo, who's playing games with me, bro? You don't need to stop that. And they're like, what are you talking about?
Right.
It was just wild, I swear. Everywhere
I
I've
swear,
been
I
was
heard
haunted,
people
bro.
say my name from like yards when I was younger.
Or Ray. People be calling your names, you'd be like, who's there? There'd be nobody.
Bro, one time I was sitting in the greenhouse and I'm just sitting in the living room and I hear someone say my name and I look out the window and there's no one there and I'm home alone. I'm like, okay, I guess.
There was
One
just, well,
time-
it wasn't really like scary, bro. But I was like at my aunt's house, bro, and I'm just kind of like chilling, staring at the window, bro. And all of a sudden, like a bird just like came out of nowhere, like flew in the window, cracked his neck, and died, bro.
Dang.
I'm dead.
Rip.
Right, bro.
What were you gonna say, Maleah?
One time, actually, it wasn't that long ago. It was like a couple months ago. I was laying in my bed where I am right now, and I was trying to sleep, and I was facing towards my wall, and my windows were closed, my doors closed, everything was closed, and I feel something on my back go, and I heard somebody go. So I turn around to see who it is because I thought it was Adrena messing with me, and I turn around and nobody is on my side. Grab my stuff and I go sleep on the couch.
Speaking of sleeping. Oh, continue.
Imagine someone just breathing on you in the middle of the night, and it's a ghost.
Right.
Nobody, like, ew.
One time, me and my mom and her ex-boyfriend were squatting in this one house, and there was like no couches or anything, and we were sleeping on the living room floor, and I wake up in the middle of the night and I look around and I see all my siblings and family members' souls standing up facing the wall, and they were like black. They were just like black figures, and mine was standing over me too. It was freaking creepy. But I just went back to bed. Stuff doesn't. I'm not really scared of anything, so it didn't really faze me. I just went back to sleep. I just thought it was weird, and I saw it happen every day since then. And then after that, a couple months later, once I stopped seeing it, my sister, she started sitting up in her sleep, just rocking back and forth. And there's a YouTube video of it.
Bro.
I remember that.
She quit doing it though. She doesn't do it no more. But she would just sit up and just rock back and forth. It was creepy.
I look at her and I'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Right? She was just dead asleep, rocking back and forth. I was like, "Are you good?"
You possessed?
Wait, I posted it on YouTube somewhere. I might insert it.
Yeah, you should. That's funny.
Don't do that. She said, "Don't do that."
Yeah, do it. I did have this dream where I was at my friend's house, and I'd walk to go to the bathroom into the house. Anyways, I'd walk back there and I'd see her dead dad laying behind the door, like just his legs. And then you'd walk around and look back, and he'd be walking towards you. And I'm like,
oh my
no.
gosh. Tell them about at Freeman when you opened the little thingies and you saw Jimmy's dad.
Okay, so at Freeman there was these in the gym. On the gym floor, there's these things that you open. I don't know where it led to. You just look down there and be nothing but black. But one time I opened it and I saw Jimmy's dad floating down there in some black tar, his decapitated body, and his shoe floating next to him. I'm like, no.
Bro, that's creepy. Oh my gosh. Okay, I remember. I was gonna tell you guys my dream from the other day. It was kind of like a Final Destination dream, and I don't know why I had this dream, but I haven't watched Final Destination in years. But Eric was in it, and so were you, Maleah, and I think Anthony, you were in it too. But me and Eric, we were walking somewhere or whatever, and then we find this one building, and Eric leaves, and then you show up as an old lady, and you open the door, and you're like, "What are you looking for?" I'm like, "I'm looking for Eric, I guess," or whatever. So I walk upstairs. She's like, "You're like, he's upstairs. So I walk upstairs and I look around, and all I see is these mirrors. There's just mirrors and mirrors and mirrors. In this bathroom, there's so many. I'm like, okay. And then I press one in, and it closes, and then someone falls down the stairs. I'm like, what? I don't know who it was, but then I turn around and I look at the mirror and it's broken, and then I turn around and then you're there, and you look like my grandma Marsha in this, by the way. And then you're like, you gotta get out, and I'm like, okay, I'll get out. And then I walk out, and then there's this like Mexican guy, and he walked up, and he's like, what you guys doing? I'm like, we're looking for my friend or whatever. And there's a semi, and he starts driving like down this mud path, and he like almost hits the Mexican guy, and he hits the Mexican guy, and then I have to jump up, and then air comes out of nowhere, and we both save him. It was like some miraculous ladybug type junk, but like we weren't like superheroes. We just saved him because we flew, and then we put him in this like other mud pit with like this like fence around it, and then this other semi starts driving there, and we had to pick him up and throw him into a different pit, and then another one starts driving there, like logs start flying at him, and then he dies, and then he's like, oh well I'm gonna just respond. So he responds. Responds? Yeah, he responds. Yeah, responds.
I'd like a stroke.
Respawns. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? And I keep laughing because the trucks keep hitting him, and he just keeps bouncing everywhere, so I don't know what to do, and I just give up and wake up.
That's freaky, bro. Okay, so
actually,
like...
Anthony, I think you were the Mexican dude.
I'd be like, is Anthony the Mexican dude? I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, I think he was. Because, like, you guys didn't look like yourselves. The only people that looked like ourselves was me and Eric, but I had, like, curly hair, kind of.
Yeah.
It was funny, too. I could not stop laughing when he kept getting hit. He was just flying. I was like, bro, stop.
Bro, calm down. What are you doing?
I was like, this is some Final Destination type stuff. I was like, just stop trying to kill him.
That movie, Final Destination, those movies scared me because I do not want to get on a plane or a roller coaster now.
I love Final Destination. I watched it, and that movie just made me realize there's no reason to be scared of anything because, like, anything can happen. There's no escaping it. That's what that movie made me realize.
Right, so my mom, she used to see this like little boy in a trailer they used to live in before they had me. And this little boy, he would play with her toys and like mess around with stuff, and he would like open and close like cupboards and stuff. And like he wasn't like, you know, like a bad ghost, but yeah.
Right.
She kind of like made friends with like a dead boy.
Oh, speaking of dead people, I just realized. Okay, so my parents tell me 2 different reasons why I have my name. Why? My mom says I got my name after my dead cousin who drowned when she was 12, and then my dad says I'm named after his friend whose name was Autumn, who had a ghost for a grandfather, and she would like talk to him. So, I don't know who to believe, but either way, I'm still named after some type of weird stuff.
Speaking of... Well, continue.
You continue.
Oh, okay, so... I don't know if this person was dead or just imaginary, but my mom told me I used to sit in my closet at her old house with a boy whose name started with a T, and I used to, like, talk to him and play with him, and my mom was like, it's weird, because she said I used to see things. I'd like to point up at the ceiling at a vent and I'd like to say people's names and look up there like something was up there, but there'd never be anything.
Yeah, when we were younger, people don't realize it, but we were more like spiritually inclined because people didn't like we didn't know it like it was possible. Like people, if we told people about it today, they wouldn't believe us because they'd be like, "Oh, that's not possible," putting us in the mindset that's not possible. So we don't think we're able to do it, so we don't do it today. But we're still able to see spirits and hear them. But you have to like align yourself with the universe to be able to do it again. Because when you're young, you're new. Like you already know what your soul knows. But once people tell you can't do that, you start to believe you can't do that. So you don't do it. Like there's people who could fly when they were younger. Not like fly, but like float, like across the room. But like they couldn't do it around adults because adults would be like, "Oh, you can't do that because it's not possible." But it is. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's all like, weird.
Yeah. Because I know when I was younger, I used to see spirits and stuff, and I used to like talk to them and stuff. But now I don't. I can feel them and still talk to them, and like talk to them like telepathically, and I can talk to like a couple people telepathically, but like that's about it. When I was younger, I used to try to do telekinesis because like I was like so attracted by it, like I just needed to do it, and I still try to do it sometimes to this day because I believe I can do it. I know people who've done it. Like, just let me do it. Let me have my chance.
Sometimes I look at water bottles and I think if I just move my hand right enough and keep believing
Bro,
I can do it,
like,
I can lift up water.
Fling it across the room.
Right, like I could just pick up things and bring it to me.
Bro, that's why the aliens don't want us, because we're not at a higher consciousness. Like, aliens are real. They've came here and they've talked about it, and the government just talked about it. They're like, there's 58 different species of aliens or whatever. We've been hiding it from you. And Mexican Ben knew about these aliens. They're like, oh, they just think it's normal. They just see UFOs be like, oh yeah, it's our homies.
It's
but,
another
like,
UFO.
They've literally talked to the government. Like, we don't want to hurt you, and we don't want to be a part of this world because
you guys are dumb.
We don't, because you guys don't. You're not at a higher consciousness. Like, they don't. Like, we're not using the abilities we were born with. I mean, because aliens aren't evil or whatever. Like, they're not gonna hurt us. They're probably angels, to be honest. I think they are.
I kind of feel bad for coming at my friend Jimmy back then. He's not my friend anymore because I used to yell at him and be like, aliens aren't real. Now I feel stupid.
Bro, when I was younger, there was this random TV show that came on only at 3 a.m. And like my TV would glitch out and then go to it, and it was like a live thing. It was like in outer space, and they were on the moon or whatever, and they walked into this UFO, and there was a whole bunch of dead aliens in there. I was like, bro, like,
what?
It wasn't fake, like that. It was like live, and like my TV would glitch out and show me it. Like, it was weird. It didn't like scare me or anything, but like it like stuck with me. Like, bro, there's
TV.
There's dead aliens.
TV really said for you.
For real. Oh yeah, and there's this other show after that one. It would be this guy, and he would be talking. It was kind of like Investigation Discovery, that channel, but like it was different. It was this guy, and he was talking. He was like, there's aliens located in eastern and southern Michigan, and they go there sometimes or whatever. And I'm like, bro, I live by there. And like, I was like, bro, are they gonna hurt me? But like, now that I know like how aliens think or whatever, like, they're not like evil or anything. They won't hurt us. Like, they want to be one with us, but nah, we're not at a higher consciousness because the government is hiding our freaking abilities from us. Do you guys think we landed on the moon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A part of me does.
A part of me does too, but at the same time, I don't know. I think we did because, but like, if we didn't, we wouldn't be like.
Because I mean, like,
Mars. Because we're on Mars.
Yeah.
At least I think. Are we on Mars or are we not?
And I mean,
oh my gosh,
they kind of did show it on TV.
Yeah, but like, people were talking about how we didn't land on Mars because the flag, like, it was like, the flag was waving. Like, what? They're like, there's no wind on the moon. Like, there's some gravity on the moon. What do you mean there's no wind on the moon? It's cold. It's cold there. How would there not be?
Right.
Oh yeah, in Antarctica, they're hiding something there. I know they are. Like, they have something there in the unknown world that we don't know about. Probably
Hitler and ice,
there. Bro. Or they have freaking, like, there's probably aliens living in Antarctica. Or, like, a higher spiritual realm there. Like, that's the unknown world. We don't know about it. Like, only scientists are there doing some investigations. I know dang well they are hiding something there. Especially at Area 51.
100%
like,
gotta be something there.
There's no way they're not. See, I wanted to be a scientist when I was younger, but I know dang well they're not going to allow me to be a scientist if they ever find videos like this, because they're going to know I just want to spill their secrets, because I do. I really do.
Right, me too.
Like, I want to find out.
Just, I just want to take a little peek,
What if I just work for the government and expose all of you? That's what I just think sometimes.
Right. Now they ain't going to let us work for the government, because now they know we want to expose them.
Right.
But, What was I gonna say? I was about to say something about this. Oh, the Bermuda Triangle. Like, you can't tell me like what any like water animal is like extinct. You can't tell me like the megalodon's extinct or whatever, because I know dang well we've only searched. You're telling me you've only searched 5% of this Earth's water, and there's 75% of the Earth is water. How are you going to tell me the megalodon's extinct? It's probably in the Bermuda Triangle, and that's probably why all the planes go missing, because they'd be jumping up and eating them.
Right, and you don't know like how deep they could be down, bro. They could be like super deep down.
Right?
Right.
And like we couldn't get it. Like, what if there's just like a whole layer under everything? Like the farthest we can go down. Imagine there's just like a layer of stuff right under it.
Right.
Right. And like I bet you
of just
there's water
random stuff, like
dragons.
just like crazy, like not fish, bro. Just like crazy, insane monsters, bro.
Right. I bet you
Mermaids.
there's water dragons. There's definitely water dragons on there, because I know I used to be like obsessed with dragons. I still love dragons, but like I was reading this book and I used to like research them a lot, and like they were here while the dinosaurs were here or whatever, and they said some of them survived and they turned into water dragons because that's the only way they could survive after the asteroid hit, because they had nowhere else to go besides the water, so they learned to survive underwater. So I bet you somewhere on this earth there are water dragons down there. And like some big eels, bro. I bet you there's some big electric eels. You ever seen that one movie? I forgot, but The Rock was in it, and this one kid, and they went to this volcano, and there was this weird place, and there's some big dragons or some weird eels and stuff. They were coming out, and it was storming in the water. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. But it was a good movie.
No, I have not seen that, but I definitely should, because it sounds awesome.
It is awesome. They go to this like volcano or this one place to like look for something. I don't know, but they got some diamonds and stuff.
Ooh.
And there was this bird. It was glowing. Oh yeah, and they also fell through like this volcano, and they fell and they just kept falling in it. There's like diamonds and water. Oh yeah, first they were in a like they're like in this volcano like train area. I don't know, but they fell through the ground while they were grabbing some jewels. And then they just fell, and it was raining down there, and then they fell in the water, and then they got out the water, and there's this blue, singing, glowing bird, and then it just left. And then they led them out.
I don't know, it kind of looks like, I'm looking at his overview right now, and it says, it kind of looks like Journey 2.
I think that's what it is. The Journey or something like that. But I think it was the first, because I'm talking about the first one.
Yeah, probably the first one. There's the Jungle Cruise too.
Yeah, it's one of those, because it was a good movie. I loved it. That movie will stick for me in my mind forever. It has the kid from My Babysitter's a Vampire in it.
I'll find it and I'll tell you. No.
Bigfoot, bro.
Bigfoot? I don't.
He's real.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, he's real. 100%.
I think maybe, but I
different
think
types of them everywhere, bro.
But at the same time, like I don't think we've explored all the Earth, so maybe he is.
But like he's all over the place, you know?
Right. Oh my gosh, when I was little, I watched this one movie, and like it had like giant spiders, like they were 8 feet tall and stuff. And I bet you spiders like that exist, probably in Australia or something.
Right, I was about to say, that's something that'd be in Australia, bro.
For real.
They be having huge spiders.
And then I found out they were real somewhere, but not like 8 feet. They're like, there's 3 feet ones in Australia for sure. I know that.
Count me out. I don't like spiders.
Also, in 3rd grade, I found out there were flying spiders. I'm not scared of spiders, but like if a spider comes flying at me, that boy gonna die. Because I'm not really the type to kill spiders unless either it's trying to like come at me, it's freaking weird, or like someone literally cries and begs me to.
Right. Literally everyone in my family. Come kill a spider.
Kill a spider. Like, it's not gonna do nothing to you, bro. Like, you're bigger than that. That spider is scared of you. Alright, we can wrap it up here. Thanks, guys, for watching the podcast or whatever. I'm Autumn.
I'm Maleah.
And I'm an anchovy, bro.
Anthony.
And all of our social medias will be in the description.
Yep.
What
And
were you gonna say?
And that video of Autumn's sister.
Yeah, maybe. It might.
Probably.
We'll see. But yeah, Autumn out.
Maleah out.
Anthony out.